Good day to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or if you are still viewing this video in the evening, good evening to everyone. And we are now in our technology for teaching and learning one class. And this is our fifth lecture. And the title or the topic that we will be discussing is actually ePortfolio, okay? Or others would have a dash to write it E and then dash portfolio, or others would just combine the two. Okay, ePortfolio. And what is it? A learning portfolio is a collection of student work that exhibits students' efforts, progress, achievements, and competencies gained during the whole course. It is possible to have online portfolios by creating sites. And so we have the so-called e-portfolio or digital portfolio. The e-portfolio can be private or can be published and shared publicly to stakeholders like friends and your parents. And this can be used as a digital archive that can contain the same materials as a physical portfolio, but can have much more. You know, in the physical, you cannot have a song, a drama, okay, or any YouTube, no? But in the e-portfolio, you can have multimedia productions and relevant online links or references, digital stories, video blogs, PowerPoint presentations, photographs, and other ICT materials. Student e-portfolios can evaluate students' academic progress. That is the first use of e-portfolio for students. They can inform the teacher to adapt and use instructional strategies when pieces of evidence indicate that they are either learning or not. Because the teacher can read on their portfolio of the reflections they wrote on the subject. For example, for the e-portfolio, if you already have the portfolio, e-portfolio, you can write something about how I taught this topic. The construction of the e-portfolio should start from the beginning and should be an ongoing process. They should be navigated around and provided feedback to let students know how they are doing. E-portfolio is for monitoring students' progress, and actually this is the thing that is the major aim, no? Which is the major aim of e-portfolios. It may contain finished products and how students improve their work based on the feedback provided by mentors. Portfolios show whether the students have transferred what they have learned in new projects or other domains. Portfolios document students' learning growth because normally e-portfolio or any other form of portfolio, you add something on it on a weekly basis, no? They actually encourage the students' sense of accountability for their own learning process. This may lead them to see that the learning process is theirs and not anybody else, no? When they make decisions on what or what not to include, they get engaged in the process of creating their own voice in their portfolio. And what are the parts of the e-portfolio? Of course, first of all, you should have a home page. This first section is the home or your cover page. This is the first thing that your readers will see. So you need to introduce yourself and also the objectives of your e-portfolio. And then you also have their pages. The pages that you can add depend on how you would like to organize your e-portfolio. When adding pages, click the icon and decide whether it will be parallel to your homepage or it will be under it. The reflection is the major element in a portfolio, whether it is online or not. It is thinking aloud, a way of documenting what they are thinking, how students are processing the input and the applications of what they have learned into an activity or a project needs to be captured. And so these are the parts, the homepage, um, the pages, and then the reflections. How do you do reflections? Okay, Give has 6 stages in making reflections. The first is that you describe the activity or the experience to the reader or to your teacher. You can write a little about a background on what you are reflecting about about uh, by including relevant and to the point details. And then you include there your feelings, how well you think the activity went, if it is pleasant or otherwise. You can incorporate related readings of other authors' principles or theories. And then of course you analyze what you did, no? Discuss what worked well and what have facilitated it or may have hindered the your learning on the said topic or subject. You can also include some related lit, no, to your experience. And then the conclusion. If your experience is a good one, you can probably discuss how it can be ensured or how you will further enhance a positive outcome. If this experience that you have is frustrating, you need to make an action plan. Make plans on how you can address what went wrong so that you can take the right step to succeed in achieving that task. How do you create ePortfolio? There are so many sites now to make ePortfolio, but for now, I want you to make your ePortfolio on the Google sites, no? So you enter your Gmail account and look for Google sites. Click the Google sites and it will lead you to another section, which will let you create a site as your own e-portfolio. And then consider a good label or a title for your e-portfolio. The first thing that you should do there, have a page, of course, have a page, or maybe you can input this or you can write this on the homepage. I want you to have a description, to write there the description of technology for teaching and learning. You will just copy this, no? And then put this, paste this in the homepage or e-portfolio that you have done. Number 5, I want you to upload all the assignments you did for TTL in your TTL1 e-portfolio. The survey that you made, the article summary, the wall display, and even the infographic. So at least it will have uh, 4 contents already. So you can even have a survey as the page, another page, or article summary, another page, wall display, and infographics, another page. And then create a page in your e-portfolio and write there your reflection. And I want you to follow, give 6 stages on any activity. For example, in doing infographics, how well you did it. You reflect. For example, the description is infographics. And then how do you feel about doing it? And then what are the good points? You analyze how you did it. And then you conclude if you have done it. If you have not done it well, you create an action plan. And then, since this is the first time you will do an e-portfolio, so you already have what? An e-portfolio for TTL1. And it already have maybe 5 pages. and including the ePortfolio reflection, maybe about anything that you have done there, no? Our performance tasks, at least we have four. So you already have 5 pages. I want you now to do a self-assessment of the e-portfolio you have done based from the rubrics below. So I want you to score yourself, no, on the selection of work samples. Uh, uh, of course, the four samples is my decision, but you can also include other samples of your work in the TTL1. Anyway, your e-portfolio is yours, okay, forever. So do not hesitate to put so many things there. Have you used multimedia? Okay. Reflection. How about the reflection that you did? The creativity and purpose, the ease of navigating, the text elements, the writing conventions. I want you to do a self-assessment of your e-portfolio. Of course, I will also do my own assessment of your e-portfolio. And these are the rubrics. The first is selection of work samples. So you can say that your score is 4, okay? 4. You can say there in the rating score 4, which means that all work samples are clearly and directly related to the objectives of the e-portfolio, which is TTL1, no? Use of, what else? Number 2 is use of multimedia. If your score is 4 again, the use of audio, video, but if you have no video there, just say 1, okay? Unless of course you will put a video there, no? Or graphics. Of course, the infographics will be there. I now remember, sorry. So, and then reflection, creativity and purpose, ease of navigating, text element, writing, convention. So, class, this is our fifth lecture on TTL, and this is the e-portfolio topic. And these are your requirements, okay? Number 1, make an e-portfolio and submit the link in our Google Classroom due on October 26. But that is for Monday. But I wish you can understand due on our next meeting, okay? So, and then assess your own e-portfolio using slides 13. Use the score rubrics in slides 14 to 18. You also, if you are, if my class, if our class is October 19, so you need to submit that October 26. But if not, if it is 23, you need to submit that after a week. And then, this is another change. Take a quiz, and the due is end of our period today. Okay? So, the quiz requirement is there, and I want you to take a quiz and then submit it before our period ends. Okay. And this is all for now for our fifth lecture on TTL1 e-portfolio. God bless you and everyone, and have a nice day. And please do submit your requirements, especially the quiz, before our period ends. Thank you and God bless you.